Right, moving slowly on towards the end of the day, or let's say fast towards the end of the day. Our next speaker is Sepi from carwow, who's talking about shark attacks and advertising, another pretty intriguing title. So you have got, Sepi, 99 seconds, pre-corn, and time to go is now. Remember, before you start, sorry, but at the bottom of the screen is a Q&A icon. Type it, enter some questions. You'll just get some info before the day ends. Sepi, over to you, and start now.
So, after seeing several television programs on shark attacks, you might start to think that such instances are relatively common. Perhaps when you go on holiday or even visit a UK beach, we might choose to either change our behaviour or refuse to swim in the ocean, just because we believe the probability of an attack is too high. In reality, it's actually incredibly unlikely that any of us will die from a shark attack. To be exact, it's about 1 in 264 million. However, when we all make advertising decisions about our customers, our brains are hardwired to remember things we've heard recently, or to recall our own personal experiences. In short, it's called recency bias, a completely natural but problematic human trait. And now, more than ever, especially during COVID-19, we're far more likely to let news and social media influence our decisions, and therefore how we choose to run our businesses, rather than truly understanding customer needs. So, what's the solution to this? In short, turn off the news and turn on a pipeline of real customer data. At carwow, we've partnered with LiveRamp to offer data from actual in-market consumers directly to automotive advertisers. One of my favorite personal quotes is from management consultant and author Peter Drucker. Selling is about finding buyers for what you already have, and marketing is about listening to buyers and then designing products, brands, and services that sell themselves. It's our mission to help advertisers make cars sell themselves by simply better understanding true consumer behavior versus speculation.
Wow, perfect. No, yeah, just in time. Congratulations. So let's move on to questions. Got lots flooding in, but we've only got a couple of minutes. So let's start off with Fred, who says, lots of news saying customers are waiting to buy cars due to government scrappage schemes. Do you see this happening?
So this is a perfect example of recency bias. So as an advertiser, you might see such articles in the paper that says everyone's holding out for a scrappage scheme and therefore decide to say, do you know what, I'm going to hold my campaign back until there is such a scrappage scheme because consumers are not willing to buy. In reality, if we move away from recency bias, that's such a good example, and we use data from aggregators such as carwow or other research platforms, we would see that inquiry levels and intent from customers is the highest it's been all year. So quite the opposite of what we're seeing in the papers.
Excellent. Okay, question from Dan, who asks, how does this work in line with GDPR, and what's the future for this with the death of third-party cookies?
Great question. So I think you had Graham on earlier from LiveRamp. He had a great talk about trust. LiveRamp is our chosen partner because of the way it works. So LiveRamp take care of this in a completely GDPR compliant way. I'm sure they have lots of experts that can explain this much better than I can, but essentially there's a unique user ID assigned to a user within an audience. So it's not cookie based and it's completely GDPR compliant.
Perfect. Okay, I've got a question here from Lauren, who asks, love the idea of recency bias, but how can I turn this to my advantage in my campaigns?
I would say you can turn it to your advantage simply by not falling victim to recency bias. The vast majority of us do. It's completely natural. It's completely understandable. Simply find a platform or data source that shows you real customer behavior or intent, rather than just relying on speculation. I'm not sure what Lauren's industry is, so it's hard to comment, but I'm sure there's some research platform where users can inquire, whether it be forums or research sites.
Excellent. Question here from Pam, who asks, you mentioned listening earlier on in your talk. What tips can you give me for the best tools for this?
Tools, well, the best partner that we've chosen is LiveRamp in this case. LiveRamp makes it really easy, not only for carwow to buy audience data to help us, but also to open up our audience data and data to a range of advertisers, whether they're in automotive, FMCG, or any other industry.
Fantastic. Sepi, we are just to the second out of time, so thank you so much for a great talk and for answering all those questions. Thank you so much.